Welcome to another edition of the Small Biz Chat podcast with our host, Melinda Emerson, Small Biz Lady, where our mission is to end small business failure. Hi there, and welcome to another edition of the Small Biz Chat podcast, the show that is on a mission to end small business failure. I'm your host, Melinda Emerson, Small Biz Lady, America's #1 small business expert. And this week we are bringing the fire with 3 powerhouse guests who are here to help you level up your business game. We're talking about strategies that separate the wannabes from the experts. We're also talking about the tools that's going to make your brand shine and the inside secrets on how to turn AI into your marketing BFF. The Small Biz Chat podcast is a peer-to-peer interview show that gives small business owners a way to get invaluable business advice. The goal of the show is to give small business owners an opportunity to hear sage advice from multiple angles to grow your business to the next level. So buckle up. You do not want to miss a second of this episode. And don't forget to like, share, and spread the word. You can watch this show on my Small Biz Chat YouTube channel and my Small Biz Lady Facebook page. So if you want more tips about how to save your business, how to grow your business, a new idea for your business, you definitely do not want to miss any episode of the Small Biz Chat. And if you love what you hear, leave us a helpful review wherever you listen to your favorite podcast so that other entrepreneurs can find this treasure trove of actionable advice. So now let's get to it. We're going to dive into expert market positioning, followed by how to use AI to supercharge your brand. And we're going to wrap it up with the ultimate guide in AI prompts for marketing. Our incredible guests are Oginga Carr, Debbie Allen, and Bryn Tillman. Now it's time for me to introduce my first guest, Oginga Carr. He's a dynamic AI implementation specialist, certified high-performance coach, and best-selling author with over 2 decades of experience helping organizations embrace technology for growth. Oginga is a business strategist specializing in harnessing AI to create impactful solutions for your business. With a track record of guiding entrepreneurs and organizations through transformational strategies, Oginga empowers leaders to scale their brands and achieve sustainable success. He's the creator of the AI Deep Dive. He combines cutting-edge technology with everything you need to know to take your brand to the next level. For more information, I want you to go to ogingacarr.com. Oginga, welcome to the Small Biz Chat podcast.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. You know, I love to be able to be here with your tribe. So thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm so happy to have you back, and you've like remixed what you're doing. So talk to us, Oginga, about what you've been up to and how you've become an AI implementation specialist.
Well, I'll tell you that like you said, I've been in business for 2 decades. And so it's all been about the consulting piece of it and the coaching piece of it and working with organizations. But honestly, what AI is it's just another tool. And so it's a great tool in order to be able to use so we can take what it is that we do and be able to do it in so much of a faster way. And so that's what it is I want to be able to share with business owners and for them to be able to realize you too can do it. It's not something to be scared of. And so that's the biggest thing.
All right, so let's just jump in. So what do you feel like are the biggest opportunities that AI presents us for business?
Well, some of the biggest opportunities that you have in business is, first of all, as a small business. As a small business, you have the opportunity to be able to play on the stage with the big guys. And so that means that one of the biggest things that we really struggle with in small businesses is creating content. See, understand this. There is the saying that content is king. But directed content is queen. And so I'm a big chess player. I played chess growing up. And so the queen is the most powerful piece on the court, on the chess set. And so we can be that and be able to have directed content in order for people to drive people to where it is that we're going with our business. And so that we can be able to really be able to figure out how do we reach that target market? how do we make sure that we're taking care of our customer in the right way? We want to be able to use that AI tool to be able to figure out exactly how we get those things done.
So tell me about how I can use it to brand myself, right? There's a lot of people talking about redundant activities and, all kinds of stuff, but specifically, I want you to drill down for us how a solopreneur can use AI to brand themselves or brand their business.
Absolutely. So what we should have in all of our businesses, no matter what kind of business you have, is you should have an integrated product suite. So what is an integrated product suite? Apple does a great job with integrated product suites. They have the iPhone, they have the iPad, they have the MacBook Air. All the same operating systems, but at different price points. We should have that in your business, no matter what kind of business it is you are. So we should have a free, a low tier, a mid tier, and a high tier offering. And so what AI allows for you to do is to be able to take that stuff that's inside of your brain and to be able to dump it out and do it, especially with the language models. The language models are great. So like ChatGPT. So with a language model, what you can do is take what you know and be able to synthesize it so that you can be able to brand yourself and market yourself in the best way. So when you think about a low tier item is something that costs below $100. So $1 to $100. All right. So a low tier item, by having a book or having a small mini course that allows for people to realize that you're an expert in what you're talking about, that differentiates who it is that you are and allows for you to be able to move and be able to go and be able to go so much faster. So it's not about the fear of that. We want to be able to figure out how we create that.
So, okay. So people can do books, videos, blogs, social media posts to build brand authority. But should they, right? Because I always feel like you can use AI for content creation, maybe to do like outlines and stuff. But if you're developing like your signature content, your stuff that you want to be known for, should you really be doing that in AI?
So yes, here's the deal. What you're doing is you're going to train the AI to be just like you in order to be able to do it. So we're not putting out bland content. This is bland. What we do is that you can take in and be able to feed your voice into the AI, and then it'll start to kick back out that type of information and what it is and more along the lines. And so you could take something that you created, a three-step process. For instance, we talk about clarity, content, and consistency, right? So that's something that's big for me, to be clear about what your ideas are, understand the content, and then be consistent in what you're actually putting out there. Well, now if I take that and I feed that into a language model, it's going to be, and I ask it to the right prompts in order to be able to go deeper. We're going to be able to go deeper with that and be even better at who it is that we are. So what we have to realize is that the AI is smarter than we are in the fact that it has all of the different things it can pull into it. And this is not something where we're taking anybody else's stuff. What it does is give more independent thought further into what it is you're doing and to be able to create it. So it's not like, oh, let me create a cute video. Oh, yes, you can use AI to create cat videos if you want to. But what you want to do is to be able to take it to be able to expand our business and be able to grow it further, if that makes sense.
I think I understand, but what about using it to figure out your targeting, like who you should be pointing this new book or mini course or whatever at? How can you leverage AI for that?
Absolutely. So there's great ways and great tools in order to be able to figure out brand personas. So you can be able to look at it and say, okay, who is it that I will be targeting? Who it is that I will be looking for? Because most people, like Melinda, as you shared in many of your books, most people don't even know who their actual target market is or who they're actually searching for, who they want to be able to work with. And so we have to be able to define that. And so you can use the tools in order to be able to define that. What AI allows for me to do is something that it might have taken me a week to put together as far as a targeting or being able to look at who it is we want to be able to reach out to. We can get done in hours because all the different things that I would research to use now are right there at my hands. The way I like to explain this is that way back in the olden days, there were these things. I know we have a lot of younger people who listen to your podcast, but way back in the olden days, there were these things called encyclopedias. And so encyclopedias used to be the only way that we knew how to be able to go research something. So my parents weren't rich. We had in 1988, we had 1984 encyclopedia still. So whatever happened in between that time, we didn't have that. Okay. We didn't know what happened with that. The internet killed the encyclopedia business completely. What AI does is that it takes that to another level, because now all the things that we might Google and try to find bad information on or whatever, now we can be able to stretch it and be able to pull it together.
It's very, very interesting. So you think that in order for people to really be effective with AI, it's really about deep personalization. Is that what
Absolutely.
you're
It
saying?
absolutely is about depersonalization and being able to take that next step and be able to do it. So understand this, Melinda. You went to school. You got tons of degrees. You do all that stuff. So you know long division, right? You know how to do long division, correct? You could possibly, or you remember at some point in time to do it, right? Okay. Look, why would I do long division by hand? I understand the concept of it, but why would I do it by hand when I have a calculator to do it? That is what it is. You need to understand the concepts. We absolutely must. AI is not going to replace you. What will happen is someone who is using AI will replace you, because they will use their concepts in order to be able to use the tools and then be able to push it and be able to move forward with that. So yes.
Well, do you have any experience with automating any of these brand tasks or anything?
Absolutely. So like there's great tools within the language models which allow for you to be able to automate different pieces that are there. And every day there's always shifts and changes that are going on. But you can use the AI to slide into different things like Zapier, where it can go, where I can be answering emails. So for instance, if I have an email that comes out and the AI understands what it is, my content, I can just plug that email right into the AI and it'll answer the email as me right there, instead of me having to actually go through the email and think about the things to be able to pull the things that are right there together. So it makes it much simpler. If I need to put together a proposal, if I have fed my content into the system, then putting together a proposal becomes extremely easy, because now all I have to do is just drop it in and be able to do it. Whatever it is we have, we can take that. If I want to be able to create additional tools from that, let's say I take one of my books and I want to feed my book content into the language model, then now I can pull from that and be able to use that to be able to create a course from that, or to be able to create a talk from that, or whatever those different things are, to be able to do that. So automation, so all the things that used to take us so long that we dreaded doing, we can get them done much faster.
All right, so free version can do all this, or do I need to use the paid version of AI?
So if you're going to be in business, the cost of doing business is you're going to need some paid tools. So yes, you can use a free version of ChatGPT, but you're going to be limited in what it is that you can do with it. But using a paid version, not the $200 version, the $20 version, literally being able to use the $20 a month version, that's a cost of doing business in your business, because literally it can replace some of the button pushing stuff that we were doing. So like, you don't know how to do Excel spreadsheets, the AI will do the Excel spreadsheet for you. Okay, so I need to be able. So if I need to create a profit and loss, I can create a P&L right there and be able to put the pieces together for it without me having to know Excel fully. So all these different things we had to press buttons to do, we had to do all that, all those little menial tasks. Now, so what it frees us up to do is to be more free thinkers and to think more about that. So we have to stop at treating our businesses and our schools like we're trained monkeys. We have to be able to think about it and think about problem solving to be able to figure out how we do that.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, I want to hear more about this. And when we come back on the Small Biz Chat podcast, we're going to talk about common mistakes that people make with AI and how you can avoid them. You're watching the Small Biz Chat podcast live, and we'll be right back. Are you tired of feeling stuck in your business because your sales are not clicking? Well, it's not your fault. No one ever taught you how to sell the right way. Hi, I'm Melinda Emerston, the Small Biz Lady, and in my Sales Accelerator Bootcamp, I teach experts, coaches, and consultants my proven system, and I'm going to help you attract the right clients, confidently sell without feeling pushy, and follow up and close more deals. Listen, this is not theory. I am going to teach you real actionable techniques that have helped hundreds of business owners increase their revenues and finally feel confident in their sales process. Look, seats are limited, and if you're one of the first to apply, you're going to save $1,000 on my program. Listen, do not miss this opportunity. Apply now. Head over to smallbizladyuniversity.com so that you can sign up today. Oginga, Welcome back to the Small Biz Chat podcast. I'm so excited to see you and talk more about this AI stuff because I think people are still struggling kind of to get their arms around it. So, what are some common mistakes that businesses make when incorporating AI into their branding efforts?
One of the big mistakes is that they don't personalize enough. So we talked about personalization. They don't personalize enough. So then they put out bland information, which doesn't work. It is really important for you to put your brand image and your brand language into what you're doing with the AI, and then it'll be able to produce the effects it needs. Remember, people talk about it all the time: garbage in, garbage out. So let's put great stuff into it.
Now, tell me one simple action step that a brand can take today to start leveraging AI for their growth of their business.
One simple action step would be to use AI to put out more content. Most of our brands are not showing up and present enough, whether it be in social media or whatever. They say they have a brand, but they've only posted 3 times this year, and we're well into January. So the thing is that we want to be able to. They got to work Twitter like a job, like you used to, and be able to put it in and be able to get it done and get it knocked out. So definitely.
All right. And what is the best business advice that you have ever received?
Wow, the best business advice I ever received is always be selling. That's really important. That whatever business you're in the sales business. So you might be in painting or whatever it is, but what the business you're actually in is in the sales and marketing business, because that's the lifeblood of your organization. Whether that is donations you're getting in or whatever it is, that's the lifeblood of your organization. So we have to be able. If it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Well, thank you so much. For those of you that want more information about his AI deep dive product, head over to ogingacarr.com. Thank you, Oginga, for joining us. And when we come right back, we are going to be talking about how to position yourself in the marketplace. I'm Melinda Emerson, the Small Biz Lady. You're watching the Small Biz Chat podcast. Stay with us. Are you ready to turn your dreams of entrepreneurship into a reality? Hi, I'm Melinda Emerson, the Small Biz Lady, and I want to invite you to check out smallbizladyacademy.com. We're here to help you every step of the way with our comprehensive training programs and expert resources. You'll learn how to start and grow a successful business that aligns with your passions and your goals. From business systems to sales strategies, we cover it all. Plus, our supportive community of fellow women business owners is here to cheer you on and provide guidance when you need it. Don't wait any longer to pursue your dreams. Join smallbizladyacademy.com today. We build businesses and we help you build the life you've always wanted.